Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be working on our sight words. So I say the word, then you say the word. And then we have some new words at the end. Ready? America. Was. Once. Says. Come. I. Tomorrow. Today. Again. Together. People. Fought. Where. To. Some. To, of, another, brother, mother, love, sure, there, put, very, you, do, into, want, does, brought, word, work, for, country, because, world, many, any, done, one, school, goes, friend, are, from, could, would, change, stranger, strange, danger, often, tough, rough, enough, color, won't, don't, should, bought, were, there, been, animal, move, the, what, other, something, answer, heard, earth, early, only, said, learn, your, have, give, thought, live, they, who, every, America. Awesome. Now we are going to learn some new sight words. Ready? Okay, our first word is the word eight. What's the word? My turn. E-I-G-H-T. Your turn. Okay, so this word is talking about the number 8. An example of a sentence could be, I am 8 years old. Now you think of a sentence. Okay, so this word is 8. All right, the next word is the word through. My turn. Through. Your turn. My turn. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Your turn. Okay, this word is through. An example of using this word in a sentence could be, I am going through a tunnel. Now you think of a sentence. Okay, this word is through. Okay, our next new word is the word father. My turn. Father. Your turn. My turn. F-A-T-H-E-R. Your turn. Okay, so an example of this word in a sentence, this word father is talking about your dad. So I could say, my father is driving a car. Now you think of a sentence. Okay, let's go over our new sight words. Ready? 8. Through, father. Awesome. Good job, guys. Kids your brains. Okay, guys, now we are going to do our suffix cards. Ready? My turn. Suffix ES. Your turn. Okay, suffix ES means more than one. And we use ES at the end of words that have the root word ending in the letters like X or CH or S or SH. Ready? Next one. My turn. Suffix LY. Your turn. Suffix LY means like or how. My turn. Suffix ING. Your turn. Okay, suffix ING means it's happening right now. My turn. Suffix S. Your turn. Suffix S means more than one. My turn. Suffix Y. Your turn. Suffix Y means full of or like. My turn. Suffix ed, your turn. Suffix ed means it already happened. My turn. Suffix ness, your turn. Suffix ness is the condition of. My turn. Suffix less, your turn. Suffix less means without. What's it mean? All right, guys, so we're going to do some new suffix cards today. I'm going to show you a few new ones that we haven't learned in class, and then we're going to do a couple prefixes, and I will tell you what that is here in just a minute. All right, so our next suffix card is going to be suffix full. Now, suffix full means that something is full of, or it has a quantity that will fill something. For example, the word peaceful has suffix full at the end, or the word cupful has full at the end. Another suffix is suffix est, which sounds like ist. So suffix est means the most. Like if I was to say something was the fullest, I have suffix est at the end. Or if I have the word slowest, slow is my root word. And when I add that est at the end, it means that it's slower than anything else. It's the slowest. It's the most. It's the slowest. Okay? And then our last one, we have suffix er. And when we have suffix er, that means there's more. So, for example, I could have the word shorter, and is what the er sounds like. My root word would be short, and I'm adding at the end. So shorter means that there's more that are short. So when we see er at the end of a word, it means that there are more. And guys, now we're going to talk about something called prefixes. So we know that a suffix goes at the end of a word. Well, now we're going to talk about prefixes. And a prefix goes at the beginning of the word and changes the meaning of the word. The first prefix we're going to talk about is the prefix dis, which is dis. And when you see the prefix dis at the beginning of a word, that means not or opposite. For example, if you saw the word disbelieve, my root word would be believe, and my prefix would be dis. And if somebody says they disbelieve something, that means they don't believe it. Another example is the word dislike. I have the prefix dis in front of my root word like. So if I say I dislike something, it means that I don't like it. Let's do another one. Okay, this prefix is the prefix pre. So when you see the prefix pre in front of a root word, it means before. So you might hear somebody say they are going to pre-cook something. That means that they are going to, or prepare it, they're going to get it ready before they cook it. Or these are called prefixes, and we have the word pre at the beginning. So prefix means that it's going to be at the beginning of a word. Okay? So pre means before. And remember, a prefix always goes before the root word. And then the last one we're going to talk about is the prefix un. So when you see the prefix un in front of your root word, it means not or opposite. So if I had the word uneven, that would mean that something is not even because I have the prefix un before my root word even. So uneven means it's not even. Another example could be if I had the root word do and put the prefix un at the beginning, my word would be undo. That means I'm not going to do it. Okay? So let's just go over those new ones really quickly. One more time. Okay, we have prefix un. Prefix un means not or opposite. Okay, then we have suffix full, which means full of. Suffix ist, which means the most. Suffix which means more. Prefix dis, which means not or opposite. Prefix pre, which means before. And prefix un, which means not or opposite. Good job, guys. Okay, guys, now we're going to do our sound cards. Ready? Feather, digraph TH. Bird, combination IR. Horse, combination OR. Or. Quilt, combination QU. Qua. Turtle, combination UR. Umbrella U. Rabbit R. Zebra Z. Octopus O. Apple A. Jar J. Shark, digraph SH. Sh. Concrete E consonant E. Sun S. Lion L. Tent T. Thimble, digraph TH. Cat C. Candle, final stable syllable DLE. Dull. Ruffle, final stable syllable FLE. Full. Bubble, final stable syllable BLE. Bulb. Bottle, final stable syllable TLE. Tull. Fox X. Yarn Y. Balloon B. Acorn A. Goat G. Straw, digraph AW. Hat H. Cheese, digraph CH. Sheep, digraph E. Pie, digraph I. Shield, digraph IE. Elephant E. Ring, digraph NG. Patch, trigraph TCH. Equals E. Dog D. Pig P. Inch I. Icicle I. Candy Y. Cry Y. Light, trigraph IGH. Bugle, final stable syllable GLE. Gull. Vest V. Tooth, digraph OO. Ooh. Hay, digraph AY. Butter, combination ER. Mouse, diphthong OU. Ow. Cow, diphthong OW. Ow. Faucet, digraph AU. Aw. Key, digraph EY. Phone, digraph PH. Knot, ghost digraph KN. Bridge, trigraph DGE. Thread, digraph EA. Banana, schwa A. Leaf, digraph EA. Dime, I consonant E. Bow, digraph OW. Oil, diphthong OI. Toy, diphthong OY. Cake, A consonant E. Circle, cedilla C. Hook, digraph OO. Staple, final stable syllable PLE. Pull. Monkey M. Fish F. Duck, digraph CK. Star, combination AR. Glue, digraph UE. Ooh. Rain, digraph AI. Unicorn, U. Wreath, ghost digraph WR. Gnat, ghost digraph GN. Lotion, Final stable syllable, T-I-O-N, shun. Kite, K-K. Soap, digraph, O-A, O. Draft, soft G, J. Steak, digraph, E-A, A. Wagon, W, W. Overalls, O-O. Rose, S-Z. Nest, N-N. Hose, O consonant E, O. Cube, U consonant E, U. Cashew, digraph E-W, ew. Veil, digraph E-I, A. Receipt, digraph E-I, E. Wallet, A-O. Whale, combination W-H, W. Good job, guys. Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be reviewing digraphs. But first, let me ask you some questions. What are the two kinds of digraphs? Well, we have vowel digraphs and we have consonant digraphs. So in the last video, we talked about consonant digraphs. So today, we are going to review all of the digraphs that we've learned. What is a vowel digraph? Well, a vowel digraph is when two letters come together to make one sound, and they are made up of vowels. A vowel digraph is a digraph that makes a vowel sound. This is a list of all of the vowel digraphs that we have learned. Let's review their sounds. Digraph E-E sounds like E. Digraph E-A makes three sounds. E, E, and A. Digraph E-Y sounds like E. Digraph O-O makes two sounds. And oo. Digraph U-E sounds like oo. Digraph I-E makes two sounds. I and E. Digraph A-I sounds like A. Digraph A-U sounds like aw. Digraph E-I makes two sounds. E and A. Digraph A-Y sounds like A. Digraph A-W sounds like aw. Digraph E-W sounds like ew. Digraph O-W sounds like O. And digraph O-A sounds like O. Now let's see if you can think of their keywords. Pause this video for a minute and try to think of the keywords that go with each digraph. Now let's name the keywords that go with these vowel digraphs. Some are tricky because they have more than one. So let's look at all of them. We have sheep, digraph E-E, E. Leaf, digraph E-A, E. Thread, digraph E-A, E. Steak, digraph E-A, A. Key, digraph E-Y, E. Hook, digraph O-O, Tooth, digraph O-O, oo. Glue, digraph U-E, oo. Pie, digraph I-E, I. Shield, digraph I-E, E. Rain, digraph A-I, A. Faucet, digraph A-U, aw. Receipt, digraph E-I, E. Veil, digraph E-I, A. Hay, digraph A-Y, A. Straw, digraph A-W, aw. Cashew, digraph E-W, ew. Bow, digraph O-W, O. Soap, digraph O-A, O. I want you to think about, how do we underline digraphs? Well, we code them by underlining them. So we put a line underneath the digraph. So I'm going to underline all of our vowel digraphs. So while I'm underlining these vowel digraphs, I want you all to think for a minute. So you've learned that some of these digraphs are dependable for spelling, but not all of them are. So I want you to think about the ones that are dependable for their spelling. Some of them have irregular spelling rules. Okay, so all of our digraphs are underlined now. So let's circle the digraphs that are regular for spelling in their keywords. So we have sheep, digraph EE. We have OO for hook and tooth. Digraph AY is regular. Digraph OW is regular. Digraph UE is regular. AU is regular. AW is regular. Now remember, AU and AW both make the aw sound. So when you hear the aw sound at the beginning or middle of a word, it's going to be spelled with AU. And when you hear the aw sound at the end of a word, it's going to be spelled with AW. And these are the only regular spelling sounds. Okay, guys, our next question is, when does the EE spell the long E sound? Well, EE spells the long E sound in one-syllable words. For example, sheep is spelled with EE. Deer is spelled with EE. They each have one syllable. And you can check the syllables by saying the word and clapping. Sheep, that's one syllable. Deer, that's one syllable. So you spell the long E sound with EE in one-syllable words. In what position do we use digraph AY, OW, and UE to spell words? We use AY, OW, and UE in the final position. AU and AW both spell the aw sound. When do we use AU? So remember, we use digraph AU in the initial and medial positions. So that means the beginning and the middle of the words. Anytime you hear aw in the initial and medial positions, you are going to spell it with AU. When do we use AW when you hear the aw sound? Well, AW is used in the final position. So if we have a word, for example, straw, we hear aw in the final position of the word. So we would spell the aw sound with AW. And just remember, if you ever need help reading or spelling words with vowel digraphs, you can look in your reference book that you have at school. We are going to code a few words. Let's look at the first word. Remember, the first thing you look for is a prefix, a suffix, or a final stable syllable. Neither one of these words have any of those, so now we're going to look for obvious coding. We're starting with the first word. We have combination ER at the end. So when we have a combination, we code it with an arc underneath it. Now this is the only obvious coding I have. But I do notice I have 1, 2 vowels. That means I need to figure out what my vowel pattern is. So I'm going to put a V under my vowels. And then I look in the middle of my vowels and I see consonant here. So I put a C and a consonant here. And remember, the dividing line goes between the two consonants. Now let's look at the first half of the word. We have an I here that is followed by a consonant, so that means it is short and we add a breve. Sound out the first half of the word with me. Bliss. Now let's look at the second half of the word. We don't have any other coding. Tur. Blister. This word is blister. Let's look at the word beside it. So we're looking for obvious coding right now. We have digraph UE. So we are going to underline it, and it sounds like U. So we're going to put a macron over the U, mark out the E. We have more than one vowel, so we are going to put a V under our vowels. UE is a vowel digraph, so we're just going to put one V here. And in between them, we have a consonant. Now, since U and E go together, my dividing line is going right there. And we're going to put an accent mark on the side. Now, let's look at this A. This A is followed by a consonant, so it will be short. We add a breve. Sound this out with me. V-A-L. Val. This half of the word says value. Value. Okay, so now we are going to practice spelling words with vowel digraphs. So some of these words have irregular spelling. So if you're not sure how to spell them, just try your best and look up here for your answers. Okay, ready? First word we are going to spell is the word always. Let's segment this word before we spell it. That means we are going to break apart the sounds that we hear. Ready? Always. Always. Write it. Okay, check your answer. All. Ace. Oops. Always. Okay? Now let's try another word. Next word is each. Segment this word with me. Each. Each. Okay? Check your answer. Each. Each. Let's try another word. This word is three. It's a one-syllable word. Three. Segment this with me. E. Three. Think about how you spell the E sound in a one-syllable word. We have some secrets in this word too. Okay, check your answer. E. Three. Let's do a few more. The next word is the word soon. Segment this word with me. Soon. S-oo-n. Soon. Write it. Okay, check your answers. S-oo. Soon. Okay, let's do another word. This word is know. Know. Like, I know your name. So this means that you know something. It's not the same know as when someone tells you no. Segment this word with me. O. No. This has some irregular spelling in it. Okay, check your answer. O. Remember, KN is a ghost digraph, so it's an irregular spelled word, okay? KN is irregular spelling. So when you see KN beside each other, remember it says N. It's a ghost digraph, which means you cannot hear the K. Okay, let's do 3 more. The next word is the word draw. Sound that out with me. D-R-A, draw. Okay, check your answer. Draw. Okay. Next word is because. Because. Sound out this word with me. B-E-K-Oz. Because. This is a hard word. If you sound it out, you should be able to get it. Okay, check your answer. B-E-K-A. It's a secret. S and sneaky E's at the end. Because. And the last word is the word blue. Blue. Segment this word with me. B-L-U. Blue. Okay, check your answer. B-L-U. Blue. Good job, guys. Okay, boys and girls, now we are going to code some words. Remember, the first thing we look for is a suffix, a prefix, or a final stable syllable. We're going to start at the left column, this top word on the left side. Now, this is a compound word. Remember, a compound word is when 2 words come together to make one word. So we need to add a dividing line in between those 2 words. And now we're going to look at the first half of the word. We need to check for obvious coding. We have digraph AI that says the long A sound, so we mark out the I and put a macron over the A. Sound this half of the word out with me. A-er. Air. Now let's look at this half of the word. I see sneaky E at the end. He's going to sneak up behind the A and make him say A. Alright, so sound out this half of the word. P-L-A-N. Plane. Plane. So this word is airplane. And guys, it helps when you're sounding those words out if you start saying them just a little bit faster and try to blend those words to help you read. All right, let's look at the next word. This is also a compound word. So remember, a compound word is when 2 words are coming together to make one word. Now let's look at this half of the word. We need to look for obvious coding. We have a C that's followed by an O, which makes it a hard C, making the K sound, so we add a K back. We have digraph EE. We are going to underline it, mark out the second E, put a macron on the first E because it sounds like E. Okay, and now what I notice about this half of the word, there's more than one vowel. So we need to find the vowel pattern. So I'm going to put a V under this vowel and a V under this vowel. So add my 2 consonants. Put my dividing line between the consonants. And so now we are not going to mark out the second F because we have a dividing line right here. So let's look at this O. This O is followed by a consonant, which means it's going to be short. So we add a breve. Sound this word out with me. K-off-e, coffee. Now let's look at this half of the word. We have one thing. We have a vowel, O, that's followed by a consonant. So it's going to be short. We add a brief. Sound this out with me. Pot, pot, pot. This word is coffee pot. Okay, let's look at the next word. This is also a compound word. Remember, two words come together to make one word. Let's look at this half of the word. We have digraph OO, and we have a C that's followed by an O. So we add a K back because it's a hard C. Sound out this half of the word with me. Cook. This word is cook. Look at this half of the word. We have digraph OO. Sound this out with me. Book. Book. This word is book. So this whole word is cookbook. Okay, we have another compound word here. Remember, that's when two words come together to make one word. Let's look at the first half of the word. Okay, we have digraph EW, and that's all we have there. So let's sound it out. News, news, news. This word is news. Let's look at the second half of the word. We have combination ER, and look there, we have more than one vowel. So we have a V, C, V vowel pattern. So my dividing line is going to go between the first vowel and consonant. Now when I look at this A, it's not followed by a consonant when I cover up what's behind that line. So we put a macron there. Sound this half of the word out with me. Paper. Paper. So this word is newspaper. Let's look at these words over here. We'll start at the top. This is a compound word. Remember, a compound word is when two words come together to make one word. So we add a dividing line. We have digraph OW. Sound out this half of the word with me. Row. Look at this half of the word. We have digraph OA. Mark out the A, put a macron over the O because it makes the long O sound. Sound this word out with me. Boat. 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 This word is boat. So this whole word is rowboat. Let's look at the next word. Now the next word has a Y at the end, but that's not a suffix because if I cover it up, I don't have a root word. So I'm going to look for obvious coding. We have digraph CH and digraph EY. Digraph EY makes the E sound, so we mark out the Y and put a macron over the E. Now look here, I have more than one vowel. So I need to find my vowel pattern. V, C, C, V. On the dividing line, the I is followed by a consonant, so put a brief. Sound out this word with me. Ch, chim, chim. Knee, chimney. This word is chimney. Now let's look at the next word. We have digraph SH and digraph AW. Sound out this word with me. Shawl, shawl, shawl. This word is shawl. And let's look at the last word. The last word we have here is a compound word. So remember, a compound word is when two words come together to make one word. So we add a dividing line. Now let's look at the first half of our word. We need to look for obvious coding. Okay, so we have combination ER. We have a G here that is followed by an I, which means it's going to make the soft G sound. J. And we have a G right here that is followed by an E, so it's going to make the soft G sound. We have more than one vowel, so we need to figure out the vowel pattern. So we put a V, C, C, V, and our dividing line. Now we can look at this I. It's followed by a consonant, so it is short. Sound out this half of the word with me. J, I, N, J, J, in, J, ginger. This half is ginger. Now look at this half of the word. We have digraph EA. We are going to underline it. Remember the trick with EA. It makes 3 different sounds, E, A, and E, so we need to try each sound. Let's try the long E sound first. Ready? B-er-eed, breed, breed. Ginger breed? That doesn't sound right. Let's try the long A sound. B-er-aid, braid. Gingerbread? That doesn't sound right either. Let's try the short E sound. B-er-ed, bread. Bread. Gingerbread? That sounds right, so we know it's making the short E sound this time. Good job, guys. Hi, boys and girls. Now we are going to read a decodable reader. Let's read the story, Greedy King Finny. Ready? My turn. Greedy King Finny. Your turn. Greedy King Finny. All right, let's start with the first page. Ready? My turn. Once upon a time, there was a king named Finny. King Finny's throne looked like a gray dolphin. The king was fair and kind to all his people. What a good king, they would always say. Your turn. Once upon a time, there was a king named Finny. King Finny's throne looked like a gray dolphin. The king was fair and kind to all his people. What a good king, they would always say. Next page. My turn. King Finny would play ball in August. Each day, I know I am lucky, he would say. But King Finny had one very tiny flaw. He was a little bit greedy. Your turn. King Finny would play ball in August. Each day, I know I am lucky, he would say. But King Finny had one very tiny flaw. He was a little bit greedy. I want you to look at the sign on this page. What does that sign say? It says, please feed the birds. All right, next page. My turn. One night, a blue parrot flew into the king's garden. I really like your sign, said the bird, so I will grant you one wish. Great, said the king. I want lots of gold. Your turn. One night, a blue parrot flew into the king's garden. I really like your sign, said the bird, so I will grant you one wish. Great, said the king. I want lots of gold. All right, guys, I'm going to ask you some questions about the story so far. So if you noticed on the page, his sign says, please feed the birds. Since the sign says, please feed the birds, what does that sign tell you about the king? Well, it tells you that he is very kind to the animals. So, why does the parrot grant the king one wish? He likes the king's sign, so he grants him one wish. Let's look at the next page. Ready? My turn. At dawn, the king wanted to take a bath. That silly bird can't make me rich, he thought. Then the king reached for the soap, but the soap turned to gold in his hand. Your turn. At dawn, the king wanted to take a bath. That silly bird can't make me rich, he thought. Then the king reached for the soap, but the soap turned to gold in his hand. All right. Next page. My turn. Later, King Finny ran into his garden. He picked a sweet rose. The rose turned to gold. I'll be rich because of all this gold, he said. Your turn. Later, King Finny ran into his garden. He picked a sweet rose. The rose turned to gold. I'll be rich because of all this gold, he said. So, does the king get what he wishes for? Yeah, he does. He thinks that he's going to be rich because of all of these things that are turning into gold. Let's finish the story now. Ready? Next page. My turn. All this gold makes me hungry, said the king. But King Finny's meal turned to gold too. Eek! Gold for lunch is hard on my teeth. Your turn. All this gold makes me hungry, said the king. But King Finny's meal turned to gold too. Eek! Gold for lunch is hard on my teeth. My turn. The king wrapped his robes around himself. It's true that gold does not make you happy, he said. Because of this, I have just one more wish. Your turn. The king wrapped his robes around himself. It's true that gold does not make you happy, he said. Because of this, I have just one more wish. What do you think he's going to wish for? We'll find out on the next page. Ready? This is the last page. My turn. King Finny wished to play with his children. They played hide and go seek all afternoon. Best of all, the king could not see any gold. Now I am the richest man on earth. The end. Your turn. King Finny wished to play with his children. They played hide and go seek all afternoon. Best of all, the king could not see any gold. Now I really am the richest man on earth. The end. So, what happens after the king tries to eat? His food turned into gold, and he said he can't eat gold. It's hard on his teeth. So at the end of the story, why does the king think he's the richest man on earth? Well, he can play with his children now, and everything that he touches now does not turn into gold. Great job, guys! Let's talk about a few more things, just about the writing of the story. So think about, what is a sentence? Well, a sentence is a group of words that tell something or it asks something. So, what starts at the beginning of a sentence? Well, it starts with a capital letter and it ends with a punctuation mark. In the last sentence, which word has a capital letter? Yeah, the word now. Okay. So it has a capital letter in the word now because it's at the beginning of a sentence. So what is an apostrophe? Well, an apostrophe is showing us, it can either show that somebody has ownership or it can be a contraction. And remember, a contraction are words like don't, which would be an abbreviation for do not. Good job today, guys.